So let me now use two examples to actually illustrate my point that yes, beyond every data that you see as far as grief is concerned, there's an opportunity for you to access your next level or your next dimension. There's an opportunity for you to actually take these tears of sadness, and use them to mold something completely magnificent. Again, as I was using as a basic example, Leonardo da Vinci, basically born in a place where yes, grief became his daily bread, because they said to him, you were born out of wedlock. Number one, X mark. Second X mark, you were born out of wedlock, and your mother happens to be quote and unquote a nobody. So therefore, you cannot aspire to become a notary like your father or your grandfather or your forefathers, because as far as we are concerned, as a society of tradition, we cannot allow a boy that was born out of wedlock to a peasant or to a nobody to become a notary. So you are going to basically be someone working with your hands. Da Vinci simply said, it's okay, I'm taking this grief, I'm taking this pain, I'm going to cry my tears, but I'm going to take my tears, I'm going to use my tears to now start molding and fashioning something completely amazing. He started working this, and before you know it, he started now jet propelling himself through his imagination 500 years down the line to see things that were far beyond what people could see back in the day. Because now you've simply saying, yes, you think I'm a nobody? You think that I'm completely a nobody? Watch me and see what I'm going to be doing. I want to take these tears of pain, these tears that basically have been causing me to lose sleep. I'm going to take these tears, I'm going to take them, use them to actually start molding something completely amazing. I'm going to jet propel myself into the future. 500 years. 500 years, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 years down the line, he started seeing things that each generation could not possibly understand. He says, I see, oh my, was basically the Martin Luther King of a generation. He says, I have a dream that one day we're gonna be able to fly in the sky. We're gonna be able to ride in the sky and go from one city to the next, basically right in the sky. The guy said, you must be crazy. What exactly have you been drinking or smoking as far as your mind is concerned? You must be drunk from all the bitterness, the pain that you actually go through because you've been rejected. The young man says, what you're saying is true, but let me just dissect the situation a little bit further. He says, what you're saying is true. I am drunk with pain. I agree with you. I am drunk with pain because I'm rejected by my father. I cannot become a notary like my father or forefather. I cannot aspire to stay in school like my friends, the community, because they know that someone like me cannot go past high school because I'm supposed to be working with my hands. So they said to me, by the time you reach age 13 or 14, you have to drop out. This is a voluntary dropout. You have to drop out because you have to now focus on your hands. That's all you can aspire to do. You cannot use your brain because you are not bright enough to become someone to go to university. He said, that's fine. I'm not going to university. I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to use my hand to start doing things that are going to completely amaze the world. He says, yes, I'm drunk with pain. I'm drunk with bitterness. I'm drunk with the fact that, yes, you actually rejected me. But let me now use, my goodness, what you perceive as poison, the poison of rejection. Let me take that poison and take out of poison. I find a nectar, find juice in the poison. I'm going to drink the juice. I'm going to basically take the pain and use the pain as fuel to jet propel myself into the future. It's something basically now saying airplane and writing things down, putting together drawings that had to be now consulted 400 or 500 years later by the right brother, because they say, my goodness, we are about to actually ascend into the air, but let's just go back into the book of history and the archive to see if there's anyone who was even written about this. And they found that it was a man by the name of Leonardo da Vinci. So they went back and they consulted what he was actually talking about, and they say, yes, we can see what basically you can see as the beginning of the airplane. Let's just put together some structure according to his drawing to put something that we're going to be able to actually use to drop ourselves in the air. And they did that, and guess what? Da Vinci was right. It was possible. And that's how the first prototype for this thing that we call to the airplane came to actually be given birth. Because someone 500 years before that was able to foresee the things.